Hi, this is Radia. I don't want to reveal everything about my name because I guess that's not important. Because at the end of the day, our surnames or our family names or our family backgrounds should not define who we are. It's our complete individuality that should define us for who we are. And I was just listening to Priyanka Chopra's video, which was a motivational speech about a woman who is alone in this world, who is lonely, who has no friends, and how she manages, how she copes. Well, Allah's blessings have always been upon me. I don't think I have been in my life ever without friends and family. Alhamdulillah for that. But there are moments, there are days when I do feel completely by myself. And yes, I'm the only child of my parents. Yes, I have never been married. I guess most of the people who know me already know that very well. And basically, I live with my father who is 85 years old, and I don't have any other immediate family members living with me. My mom passed away in the year 2021 after having a very struggling life of 8 years of dialysis in a hospital where she was getting her dialysis. And it was a very painful time for all of us, mostly for my mom. She is at God's hand right now, and I pray for her every day, and I love her. And I was just going through something in Facebook and internet today. There is a quote, there is a saying that a mother is not afraid of death. She's afraid of leaving her children behind, knowing that no one will love her like the mother did. I just started crying when I read that. It made me so emotional. Well, many people think that I'm politically affiliated. Actually, to be purely honest, yes, that's not untrue. I do have political friends, and I do have a political identity or political affiliation. I have been, I have been an anti-Awami League person for the last, I think, almost 10 years, and there was a time when I was asked by the chairperson or the chairman of the party, NDM, Bobby Hajjaj, to join his party and do some work, and I thoroughly enjoyed every bit of it. But then when he realized that I was being kind of harassed by journalists who will ask me a lot of questions all the time, he decided that it's best that I resign from the post. But he is a very nice person, and I have been in touch with him, and I wish him and his family all the best. Now, people know that I have BNP affiliation. Let me make that very clear. Actually, the BNP affiliation, to be completely honest, if you want me to be purely honest, it actually began for another reason. Having said that, the reason is like this basically, okay? It's like me and my dad have known many Awami League people who were in positions of government or Awami League, who are very powerful people. So we were very comfortable when Awami League was in power, because if something went wrong, I could easily find a minister or an MP and just say, "Hey, dude, this is wrong, help me out." The reason why I wanted to be affiliated with BNP is because after the resignation of Shamsir Mobin Chowdhury, who was kind of like a relative that my father traveled with in Italy a very long time ago. Other than that, we did not know anyone in BNP. So if BNP was to come to power, there will be nobody to help me or help my father if we are in any kind of problem. So that's why I wanted to become friendly with BNP. But with the passing of time, and as I have been witnessing everything that happened in Khaleda Zia's life in the last 10 or 12 years, my respect for her grew much more than what it was before those 10, 12 years. I mean, I met her personally in this iftar gathering in Radisson Hotel, and I was in a position to go and speak to her, but I did not speak to her. Maybe because I did not revere her or respect her that much at that time. But after this 10, 12 years, I have a lot of respect and admiration and love for Begum Khaleda Zia. I've been talking to somebody who said that after Begum Khaleda Zia returns from UK, they're going to make me meet her, and that will be my first meeting with her. So I'm really hoping that happens. And basically, as far as the loneliness thing is concerned, like even though you're in a crowd where you're inside a public bus, you're inside a crowd, but you can still feel very lonely. My life is kind of like that. I'm surrounded by a host of family members, to good neighbors who care for me and my father, to a lot of friends, and most of them are like friends that I have made very recently because of my political affiliations, and I chat with them, and I know that if something goes really really wrong, they're going to come and help me. And of course the limited number of school friends and university friends who have always been there, but as most of them live abroad, it's difficult for me to stay in touch with them, as I live in Bangladesh and they live abroad, so it's difficult for me to be in touch with them. And basically, the only thing that I want to say to everyone is that we live in a country full of a lot of problems, and basically we sometimes, people, not me in particularly, but people around me, like the elite class people, the rich people, they think that, okay, this problem is not going to touch me or my life, it's their problem. No, you're absolutely wrong. You're a part of country, you're a part of society. If these people are in trouble or in problem and you think it's not going to touch you, you're very wrong. It will eventually touch you. So I've always been a very vocal person. Like I've always been I tried to be very brave person, criticizing the past government. And yes, I do support BNP. That's the fact. I'm not hiding it. But everything. I mean, I wanted to be on the side of the people who have been the victims, who have been the sufferers, because I really feel bad for those people who are with BNP, or who are kind of allied with BNP, who had to go to the court days after days, weeks after weeks, getting harassed over there. People who were like who disappeared, forced disappearances, and of course the murders and the atrocities. So I think that whatever I can do for my country, it will absolutely be a give and not a take. It will not be a give and take. It will be a give. It will not be a take. I just want to give to my country. I don't want anything in return. I hope I get the recognition and respect that I might deserve one day. But I don't think it's important that I become richer, or I buy fancy cars in return of doing for my country. No, I don't believe in that philosophy at all. I just want to give to my country, and I'm very proud that I'm a Bangladeshi Muslim. And yeah, that's it basically. Thank you.